Hi students, this is Ms. Vargas. I'm going to go over the lesson 6.3D, operating with integers. This lesson is about adding, subtracting, multiplying integers, which are your positive, your negative numbers. You can also find this lesson in your math binder, and we have notes there that would help you out. So let me go over adding and subtracting integers. So the first example, we have 12 plus 5. Both of the numbers are positive, so all you need to do is add them up. 12 plus 5 is 17, and they're both positive. So they have the same sign, both of them are positive. You're going to add them up. On this one here, you have -7 plus a -11. They're both negative. They have the same sign. There's a positive there, but the -7 and -11, they have the same sign. So we're going to add them up. We're going to put them all together. If there's 7 negatives and 11 negative, that's a total of 18 negatives. Let me go over another example. This example here, 6 plus a -4. You check if you have more positives or more negatives. Here I have more positives. So then my answer is going to be positive. And by how much do the positive wins? By 2 of them. So that's why it's a +2. So these were different signs. So I'm actually going to have to subtract when there's one positive and one negative. This other problem, we have -10 plus 3. There's more negatives. So then my answer is going to be negative, and I subtract them. 10 minus 3, it's 7. So the answer is -7. Different signs, remember, you're going to be subtracting. Multiplying and dividing integers. This table right here is going to help you out. These are the answers. So if you multiply or divide a positive times a positive, the answer is positive. If you multiply or divide a positive and a negative, the answer is going to be negative. If you multiply a negative and a positive, the answer is negative, or even divide. If you divide or multiply a negative and a negative, the answer will be positive. Let me go over the questions. On question number 1, for your assignment, what is the sum of -2 and 7? You're going to have to put -2 plus 7. You're going to check if you have more negatives or more positives. Then you're going to be subtracting. So you're going to subtract because they're different signs. For question number 2, what is the value of this expression? They're both negative. So go back and check what we said about both of them being negative. We're going to group them. We're going to put them all together. And then go back and check if the answer is going to be negative or positive. For number 3, what is the value of 5 minus 8? So 5 minus 8, we have to be subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. 5 minus 8 is actually 5 plus a -8. Because you remember we used to do LCC. We leave it, change it, and change it. Leave the 5, change the minus to a plus, change the 8 to -8. Now there's different signs. We have to check, do I have more positives or more negatives? When there are different signs, remember we need to subtract. Number 4, if you subtract 9 from 1, what is the result? So if you have subtract 9 from 1, what is the result? You have to do LCC, leave it, change the minus to a plus, change the 9 to a -9. Then from here, you can check if I have more positives or more negatives. They're different signs, so I'm going to have to subtract. The next question is the question number 5, multiplication. -3 times 6. So this one is just multiplying and checking if the answer will be positive or negative. What is the product? So product and also the word multiply. We have to multiply -5 by a -10. So multiply and then check if the answer is going to be positive or negative. Number 7, what is the quotient when -9 is divided by 3? So quotient and the word divided. -9 divided by 3. So check what negative divided positive would be, and then actually divide. Not multiply, but divide. So it would be in and out. Next one is also a division. The signs are the same. What does that tell you about the sign of the quotient? So it's again division, not multiplication. Number 9 and number 10 gives you the expression right here. So -2 minus -10, you would have to do LCC. Leave it, change the minus to a plus, change the -10 to +10. Check if you have more negatives or more positives, and then you're going to subtract. For the next one, number 10, -3 minus 4. Again, there's a minus, so you're going to have to do LCC to change this minus to a plus. Leave it, change the minus to a plus, change the 4 to a -4. Remember, they're both the same sign. That means add them up, group them, and check if the symbol is going to be negative or positive. You can always replay this video and go back to the questions. Thank you.